Arsenal Fan TV America, welcome back. Another episode from your beloved Arsenal Fan TV from the northwest of the USA, Pacific Northwest. Today we're going to talk about Champions League football, about your not so favorite club, Manchester City. They were taking on the Real Madrid of the world at the Bernabeu. It's a great stadium, great venue to play at any given point. Of course, like Thierry Henry said, 14 is the number for Real Madrid. 14 times champions. Looking to add another one, looking to beat City. Hey, listen, great game. I mean, from both sides. You're talking about, for example, position or shots. Very close. Pass accuracy, of course. We have to give it to City. The pass accuracy or their pass accuracy was a bit higher. It was at 91% versus 86% for Real Madrid. Also, City had 57% possession of the football versus the 43% for Real Madrid. Also, if we're going to discuss shots on goals, and we mentioned it, Real Madrid has 11 shots total, and then City had 10 shots in total. However, if you look at shots that made it, Real Madrid only had 3 on target versus Manchester City. They had 6 shots on target. Again, listen, great game. Let's talk about the lineups and the formations for both teams real quick. Again, like we said, the venue was the Bernabeu. This is one of 2 games, so that's the first leg. The second would be next week. On Wednesday, they're going to go to the Etihad Stadium. The combination of the score in both games will let us know who's going to go play at the final against AC Milan or Inter Milan that they're going to play tomorrow. Also, they have 2 games to find that. So, this was the first game of the semifinals. And we're going to talk about Real Madrid, the host club first, Real Madrid. They played a 4-3-3 formation on paper. In the back, they started with the left back. Of course, we all know now that Edward Camavinga, the originally a midfielder for Real Madrid, has been occupying that left back position. And he's terrific. Listen, terrific. The way he drives the team up front, the way he defends, the quickness for him to get on the ball before anyone else. Him really always winning the 50-50 challenges. Always want to get there before anyone. I really appreciate watching him most, if not all the time. He's a great player, great watch, and a great team player, great defender, great offense, great on breaking plays. He's an overall great footballer. And he also, before we go on with the rest of who played for Real Madrid, he had the hand in Real Madrid's first goal, which we will talk about after we talk about who started. So, Camavinga on the left, of course, Thibaut Courtois, their number 1, Real Madrid's number 1. Left side, Camavinga. Next to him was David Alaba, Rudiger, and then the amazing Carvajal, the little guy with the big engine. That's what they call him. He's got a lot of engine, a lot of running in him, a lot of defending. Did great today also. The midfielders, 3 in the front, or we played 4-3-3, as we said, for Real Madrid. Luka Modric came back. He had an injury, then played the last game in their cup final. Seemed like he's ready today. Carlo Ancelotti said so. So he played ahead of Tchouaméni. And then was Toni Kroos with him and, of course, Valverde, Federico Valverde. Go up front. Of course, Karim Benzema was leading the line up front in the middle. And the 2 wingers, of course, on the left-hand side, the unstoppable, the most dangerous man in today's football, Vinicius Jr. And on the other side, maybe the second or third most dangerous, winger in the world today, in little Eduardo, the Brazilian Eduardo. And what a game he had. What a game both had. So now we talk about the first goal from Real Madrid. An amazing pass to Camavinga, the flying Camavinga. He steals that ball. He leads his team up front. Vinicius Jr. sees him coming down the left flank. He doesn't go to his normal position, which is the left wing. He stays in to give more, white shirts in the middle that Camavinga can aim at. And all of a sudden, we see Camavinga getting rid of the ball early enough after he ran all the way from the back to the front with it. Gives it to Vinicius Jr., like I said, one of the hottest, if not the hottest players on earth right now. And he takes a great shot from about, 25, 30 yards out. He just, unstoppable shot, puts his laces through it. And here's your number one first goal. Let's go to City's lineup also real quick. They started with Ederson. Right back was Kyle Walker. In the middle, Ruben Diaz and John Stones. And their left back continues to be Akanji for the injured Nathan Ake. In the middle, they played with Rodri, Bernardo Silva, of course, the flying Kevin De Bruyne, and also Ilkay Gundogan. To me, it looks like they played 4-4-2, but it was 3-2-4-1 going forward because you have Jack Grealish and Erling Haaland. So what they do, they put Haaland up front, they put Grealish one way, Gundogan the other, and on the side would be Bernardo Silva, and behind them would be Kevin De Bruyne. And if Kevin De Bruyne goes up, Gundogan comes behind. Very intelligent play from City. Sometimes also they go up 5-2 when Akanji comes in the middle. They tried it in the beginning, worked a little bit for them, but lost that momentum and changed on the fly, which is good for them. I like to see coaches, Pep Guardiola did good today in changing on the fly. Of course, Carlo Ancelotti always does good. He changes the game. Going back to City, they didn't do too bad, of course. They kept position in the first half, and Real Madrid was sort of disguising, sort of waiting for them. What? Okay, you're going to go this way, that way, side to side, and then they get that goal for Vinicius Jr. Great first half, great watch, great football from both teams. You could see what really moves Real Madrid, but Real Madrid is dangerous on all counts. What moves him is Toni Kroos. He goes to space to get that ball when nobody pressures him, and then he sends it up front to the best available player. And when we talk about him sending it up front, that's half of the job for the team. Whomever is receiving it on that end is another. So he has Rodrigo to aim on far right. He has, Vinicius Jr. far left and behind defenders. He has speed from both Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. He has Karim Benzema in the middle that can at least, if not turn and score, at least hold the ball very good, very strong. He has a lot of options. He also has Luka Modric that shows up all over the place for him to give him his partnership to be close. So what Carlo Ancelotti does clinically is he has both passes available for both Luka Modric or Toni Kroos, but we're talking about Toni Kroos. He has all passes available to him. What I mean by that, he has Luka Modric on the short pass. He has Valverde on the short pass. He also has Vinicius Jr. that can run in space, can behind. He can butt that ball to Karim Benzema, or he can go to Rodrigo far right, deep far right, whatever you are. He also can turn around and pass that ball to great footballers in the back, like Rudiger is a great footballer also. You have Carvajal is a great footballer also. Of course, let's not forget Camavinga is a great footballer also. So they all provide, help for him, and he's very accurate. And that's football. Go to space, I'll send you the ball. That's, one-on-one. It's working for Real Madrid, and they play great football, and, we always love to see them. However, with that said, let's go to the second half, in which, of course, at the 67th minute, we have to talk about this real quick. Kevin De Bruyne, kind of shows why he is what he is and why he is the difference maker for City. Again, he shows up and he scores a phenomenal goal, takes a shot, unbelievable technique, puts it right beneath Thibaut Courtois. Luka Modric is not the type of player that turns around, but he did turn around. I was just listening to a goalkeeper, an ex-goalkeeper, England goalkeeper, talking about if a goalkeeper turned around when the ball is coming to them, or turned to the side, or, shy away from the ball, what do? You crucify him. But now we see, both. City did it in the first half versus Vinicius Jr. And then fast forward, we see Luka Modric also turning to the sides when the shot's coming straight at him from Kevin De Bruyne. You shouldn't do that. You should stand your ground. you should look big so that ball, does not. You could protect your face if you want, or look away so the ball doesn't just strike you right in the face. But look away with your neck, not with your shoulders, so you don't turn your body and your hips away from that ball. Because if somebody like Kevin De Bruyne, you allow him to take a shot, the guy's lethal, and he takes the shot, and they're 1-1. Now, is this a good result for Real Madrid, or is it a better result for City? Here's the thing, though. I'm going to answer this by saying the following. That game, or this upcoming game at the Etihad, Man City versus Real Madrid, is going to be a cup game. That means win or go home. Goals away don't mean nothing. So it was a great win for Real Madrid and a great game and a great result when they were 1-up. But if it's 1-1, then it's an okay result for Real Madrid. It's not bad against Man City any given point. 1-1 is a good win. And also for Pep Guardiola, this is actually a better result. So maybe it's a better win, like I said, for Man City, not as well for Real Madrid. Yes, the game is 1-1, but City has the advantage because they go back now to the Etihad. And with their fans' help and the Etihad Stadium's noise, they can prevail and get to the next. Of course, we don't want that as Arsenal fans. We want them to lose in front of Everton next game, and Everton is hot. They just won 5-1 versus Brighton. But we need to really not depend on that, of course, but we need to really wish City they lose versus Real Madrid. As it's from Arsenal Fan TV America here, we're always going to be hating City that took away the Premier League title hopes from us this year. So we'll see what happens. Listen, I like Real Madrid's football. I'm a big fan of Real Madrid, and I know for a fact that they have the best coach in the world currently in Carlo Ancelotti. I also know for a fact that they have the best two wingers in the world right now. When you add a Karim Benzema in the middle, they become lethal. They can hurt you anytime. The existence of Toni Kroos in the middle and have the availability of Tchouameni and or Valverde and or Camavinga, you have a lot of midfielders. And as we, of course, can, now we hear about Jude Bellingham also from Borussia Dortmund going to Real Madrid for 120 million for whatever it takes, basically, Real Madrid is saying. So they do have, this midfield on lockdown. However, City, we saw today, Rodri had a great game in the middle. And listen, if he continues to do that for City and cut all these plays and feed Gundogan and feed Kevin De Bruyne, that's a lethal thing to do. So I'm looking for Carlo Ancelotti to do some changes next time and play Tchouameni in that position where he can break the play just like Rodrigo does for City. However, I don't see Jack Grealish and or Bernardo Silva and Mahrez more productive than the three up front for Real Madrid. However, they're very dangerous and they could be lethal on any given day. So I'm not saying, hey, they're okay players. I'm just saying that Real Madrid is more dangerous going front. It's just the midfield is what makes it different. We saw them stopping Haaland today. You saw Rudiger on Haaland like white on rice. It's just boom. That's defending. The tackles they make in front of Haaland, David Alaba. We saw that tackle that took a goal away from Haaland. So that's how you really control or stop someone like Erling Haaland that is currently a goal-scoring machine. So I really don't know, but I'm saying still Real Madrid. Don't ask me why. Maybe because I dislike City that much. It's also a function, but I'm still banking on Real Madrid. It's very, very tight. These are the best teams currently playing this very sport in the world, or very game in the world, football. Listen, you got to give it to both teams and what they accomplished and what they did. Tomorrow, AC Milan, Inter Milan will take on one another at the same stadium. So it's two games going to be at the San Siro. It's funny. Why? Because the San Siro is the home of both Inter Milan and AC Milan. So tomorrow, we will see the first of the two legs between Inter Milan and AC Milan. What a game today. If you didn't watch it, go grab the highlights, go watch something. We just wanted to come out here from Arsenal Fan TV America and give you what you wanted to hear if you're just hearing us on the road or if you're just watching us, hopefully. Thank you very, very much. If you're just hearing or just watching, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos. And might as well, if you like the video, hit the like and the share. Thank you very, very much here from the Northwest, Pacific Northwest of the USA. We appreciate you listening and tuning in, and we'll see you after tomorrow's game.